First Alert meteorologist JD Disharoon here, and we're going to go over your First Alert weather day for your Saturday, which is today, but also into your Sunday and a little bit into your Monday as well, because we have a very wet 72 hours that we're in the middle of right now. Live look at your First Alert radar shows isolated showers pushing up through Georgia right now, at least northern Georgia. We'll get a break, and then you notice that second wave of rain is already starting to push up to the north. We'll see that continue to move into the metro area as we head into the evening and overnight hours. Notice they do have a tornado watch in southwest Georgia. I do not think we're going to see that severe weather make it this far north, and here's why. Temperatures are going to be well below average for our area. The warm front has pretty much stalled out over central Georgia. So you see Macon at 65, but we're at 58. South of the front, 79 in McRae, 83 in Albany, 82 in Waycross, 77 in Savannah and Brunswick. So they have the warmer air to help fuel those thunderstorms and that severe threat. We just don't have it up here. So as the moisture continues to push off to the north, we're going to be dealing with just some very heavy rain. So let's time it out. Your First Alert Futurecast shows into the evening hours, the showers continue to push off to the north. We'll see maybe a scattered shower threat overnight and into early tomorrow morning, and maybe a break for your Mother's Day late morning into the early afternoon. And I say maybe because models are kind of wishy-washy on the timing for tomorrow. Could move in as early as 11 a.m. This one has it moving into about 2 or 3 o'clock. So I would prepare for an indoor Mother's Day if you have the opportunity. Notice by 4 p.m., all models at this point are showing rain pushing up through North Georgia. Will be mixed in with a few thunderstorms tomorrow because temperatures will be slightly warmer into the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. And then as we took a look at that flood threat, it starts to creep up for tomorrow. Notice everyone in that level 2 out of level 4 risk from I-20 southward. North of that, looking at a level 1 risk. So if you live in a flood-prone area, go ahead and start taking those precautions. We're going to start to see that flood threat increasing as we head through tonight and into tomorrow, and possibly continuing on into your Monday as well. We're now seeing that Atlanta itself is now in that level 2 risk. That's new since this morning when Atlanta was in that level 1 risk. So it's kind of showing that the models are bringing some of that heavier rain into the metro area, whereas previously they thought it might be a little bit further to the east out towards Conyers, into Rockdale County, and then over in towards Newton County and farther to the east there. So that just goes to show you this situation, even though we're in the middle of it, still evolving. In fact, take a look at some of these rainfall totals. Now, if you're looking at this and going, hey, it's not as impressive as what we were seeing yesterday. Well, you're right. That's because it's already been raining, and we're going to continue to watch the rainfall come down as we go through the next 40 hours. So this is additional rainfall as we head on in towards the rest of tonight, tomorrow, and through your Monday. And you'll notice that we're going to be looking at widespread amounts of 2 to 3 inches of rain in addition to what we've already had across North Georgia. Isolated amounts, especially the farther east you go, you could be seeing a little bit more because those heavier bands on Monday are going to start to set up on your area. We're going to bring in Joylyn Nackram. She's going to be taking a look at some of the news that we have with us today. Joy, I'm hoping you dodged those rain showers as we moved in towards the afternoon trying to come into work.
No, I didn't. But thank you so much for your concern. I do appreciate the sentiment. Okay, I want to just get everyone caught up on some headlines here. And if you live in Cobb County, you may have been wondering, you may have noticed and been wondering what this SWAT situation was all about if you happen to see this at an apartment complex. And now we know a lot more about it. So several law enforcement and emergency agencies had to be called to this apartment complex that you're looking at earlier this morning. It included Marietta's police and fire departments. And this was at Mill House at East Cobb off Delk Road. Well, police now say that there was a person experiencing a mental health episode who was actually barricaded inside of an apartment there. Officers trained in crisis intervention were thankfully able to reach a peaceful resolution, is what they're telling Atlanta News First. And as of 11 a.m., most of the scene was cleared, but that's the latest there. And if you are wondering what happened there in Cobb County, it was a person barricaded and some sort of mental health episode that needed crisis intervention there. Okay, now turning to some of the other stories that we're following as well. It has been 1 week now since a tree actually fell on the home of a family and killed a 10-year-old girl. It also sent her mother and grandmother to the hospital as well. Well, Atlanta News First reporter Madeline Montgomery spoke with the family during a vigil that was held just last night.
I didn't realize how many hearts she touched. Erica was one of a kind.
Over 100 people impacted by a small girl with a big personality.
Bubbly,
always dancing around.
Erica was very outgoing, very cheerful. As you can see, she had a lot of love.
Erica Dixon was killed at only 10 years old when a tree fell on her home, a tree her family had asked the landlord to cut down.
Biggest fear as a parent is to be somewhere and you cannot save your child. I tried.
The tree also sent Erica's mother and grandmother to the hospital. Her grandmother, Priscilla, is paralyzed on her right side and still in the hospital.
It's just really tough. She starts rehab Monday, and we just want to be there for her as much as possible.
But today, the community is here for the Dixon family.
You just feel hopeless. So to see the people come out and support, the cause of a life that's gone, it's overwhelming.
Madeline Montgomery, Atlanta News First.
I want to turn now to this week's restaurant report card. If you are looking for a spot to take mom for Mother's Day, Atlanta News First reporter Adam Murphy might have the answer in this edition of Restaurant Report Card.
Hey guys, I've got a one-of-a-kind dining experience I want to share with you this week. We're at Vino Venue on Chamblee-Dunwoody Road in Dunwoody. This is a cool spot. They've been around for more than a decade, but under new ownership in the last couple of months, so that means a new menu with new items, new experiences. Everything in that kitchen is made to order. It's very fresh. The ambiance is great here as well. They have a selection of wines from all over the world, and some of those wines are on tap. It's really cool. So you can try some different wines. If you like what you taste, you can get a bottle for your table, or better yet, because it is a retail outlet as well, you can take a bottle home with you. And in addition, they have a nice wine school here with cooking classes, so a great date night experience as well. I'm going to tell you about some of the items on the menu in a moment. But first, let's take a look at this week's Best and Worst Scores. On Holcomb Road in Decatur, I had tough questions for the owner of this fast food spot in DeKalb County. Wings and Seafood failed with only 46 points and a U for unsatisfactory. The report says raw chicken was stored above raw beef. Plus, there was a mold-like substance on multiple tomatoes. And cooked pasta and chicken were stored for more than 24 hours without date markings. We want to make sure you've corrected everything.
Yes, everything's fine, huh?
Everything's fine now?
Yeah.
The owner told us she has addressed all the issues and is waiting on a follow-up inspection. Plus, she put her daughter on the phone to help translate.
Everyone here around the community likes the restaurant and they've been around for a while.
Yeah, say everybody, customers say food. My food is very good.
Now to an update in Cobb County. Padella Restaurant inside the Hyatt Regency Hotel on Windy Hill Road in Marietta improved on a reinspection this week, earning a B and 80 points. And back here at Vino Venue on Chamblee-Dunwoody Road in Dunwoody in the Georgetown Shopping Center, they earned a 100 on their last health inspection. Congratulations, they are the winner of this week's Golden Spatula Award. Let's get right to it. You can start out with a charcuterie board. I love that with wines because you can try all the cheeses. They have bruschetta on the menu, the roasted peppers. They have Michael's plate right here, which is burrata, prosciutto, arugula, grilled country French bread. Oh, looks great. And right here, the Vino Venue burger, which is a smoked Wagyu blend. I think you're really going to like that as well. And you never know who you might see here. It could even be the mayor of Dunwoody, who likes to enjoy the ambiance here. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this week. Got to try this burger, which is really, really delicious, I'm told. And we will see you all next week. Wow. Boy, that's good.
You know, the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, of course, we've been telling you so much about it here on Atlanta News First. It truly is life-changing, not just for you potentially if you win thousands of dollars in prizes, but also for the local families being treated at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Atlanta News First anchor Tracy Hutchins shows us how you are helping them.
Treating and defeating childhood cancer. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is leading the way. The world understands children's life-threatening diseases. Every breakthrough at St. Jude is shared with doctors and scientists worldwide so they can use that same information to save even more children. The Childhood Solid Tumor Network is just one example. The tumors are difficult to study and hard to treat because they're so rare. But researchers and doctors anywhere in the world can find the resources and data developed by St. Jude online. Take a look at the red dots. They show who's tapped into it. St. Jude is also leading the research and clinical efforts to improve the outcomes for patients with Wilms tumor, patients like Taryn Imler of Atlanta. At just 16 months old, a tumor was found in both of Taryn's kidneys. Because of that shared research, Taryn is now an energetic little girl, alive today thanks to St. Jude.
They share all of the findings that they do, all of the research that goes on there, all of the kind of retrospective looking back at what they've done to help cure cancer, help kids with cancer. They put that out in the public, and that's how we found them. I mean, that's like a very amazing opportunity for us that we came across their work because they put it out there for everybody to see.
And more on how you can enter the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway and help families of children battling childhood diseases on AtlantaNewsFirst.com and our free mobile news app.
Thank you for watching ANF Plus. For more breaking news, live coverage, and your community stories, download the Atlanta News First app. You can also watch us on YouTube, Roku, Apple TV,